Okay, there we are. I'm
Hi.
sorry. Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm also good. I'm glad you are able to connect. So, welcome to the interview. My name is Lydia and I'm the assistant to Mr. Casey. And before we start this interview, I would like to let you know that we are recording it so that I can send it to the director and the rest of the team for quality purposes. Is that okay with you?
Yes,
Thank you. So, what's your name?
my name is Desiree Gasby,
Thank you. What's your date of birth?
6/21/1969.
Thank you. Where do you live?
I live in Wilmington, Delaware,
Full address, please.
419 South Broom, Broom Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19805.
Thank you. Do you own transportation?
Yes.
Great. Do you have any certifications that we should know about?
I'm sorry.
Do you have any certifications?
Do I have any certifications?
Yeah, that we should know about.
I have my CPR certification. Um, and that's about it. I just have a CPR certification.
What's your availability?
I'm available. I was really hoping for a first or second shift. Um, but I am available.
Great. How soon can you start?
I can start anytime really. I'm in I'm in need of a job and I'm willing to start as soon as I can.
When was your last fingerprint with the SBI?
I just had one maybe not even a month ago.
All right. Can you pass a drug test?
I'm sorry.
Can you pass a drug test?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Can you pass a physical examination?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you hear about this position?
On Indeed.
What do you know about the company?
I really don't know too much. I'm just eager to join the company to learn. Hopefully, as I'm employed, to learn more and more.
Why do you want this job?
Um, I like the line of work. I like to provide direct care for intellectual adults. I have worked with adults and children uh, with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So I like that. I like to help where help is needed, um, special to those who can't do as much for their self as others.
Why should we hire you?
I think that I would be a well fit candidate for your company. I'm a very hard worker. Um, I'm always on time. I feel as though my motto is early is on time. So I'm always early. And I think that I can learn a lot from the company as well and grow with the company.
What do you consider to be your biggest weakness?
What do I consider to be my biggest weakness?
Yeah.
Um, I'm my biggest weakness, I believe, is when someone hurts, I hurt. So I that's a weakness for me. Like when someone's sad, sometimes I can be sad. So um, that's something that I'm trying to. It's hard to not to do, but it's just me. So That would be my biggest weakness.
All right. Tell me about a challenge or a conflict that you faced at work and how you dealt with it.
Hmm. My I had an incident before at work where I had a consumer that I work with who who lied on me. Um, and she said that I had like consumers they get uh, allowances like every 2 weeks or so. So it was a $25 allowance that they gave, and she told the house manager that I had stolen her money. Um, which it was end up being investigated, and it was never stolen. The money was there. I'm the kind of person that what they would get $25, and that was supposed to last like for the whole week, where they could do whatever they wanted to do with it. Go to the movies or go out to eat or whatever they choose to do with it, they could do. Um, so this particular time, she lied, and I'm the person that a lot of times I wouldn't take their money, take it with us. When we went out to do different things, I would treat them, because sometimes they would like to go, they liked to go to the movies a lot. And $25 was not enough for the movies. They had to pay their way to get in. And then they might have not enough to get popcorn and a soda. It was one or the other. Well, anyway, um, I ended up getting investigated. It was turned to be not true, but it was something. It hurt it, but I know that sometimes the consumers tend to lie, and I just waited till the investigation was, what I mean, played out and handled, and I knew everything would be okay. So I just went along with the punches until everything was revealed, and it worked out. So it was hard to work with someone for so long, and for them to say um, that you did something like that to them, or what I mean, took something from them. But it was okay because I had to understand the individual that was on hand that was reporting this. So everything worked out fine, but it was just kind of hard for me, but it worked out. And I still continue to work in the house. So everything was okay, but it was kind of hard for me.
I know. So I'm glad it did work out.
Yes.
All right. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hmm. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself in 5 years um, owning my own home, and hopefully in with a company um, where I grew over the 5 years, and in a higher position than started. And I hopefully that it would be your company.
Why do you want to quit where you work?
I'm sorry, where do I want to?
Why are you leaving your current job?
I'm not working at this present time.
What are you looking for in this new position?
What am I?
What are
I'm
you
sorry,
looking? It's okay. What are you looking for in this new position?
what am I looking for? Um, I'm looking for the opportunity to work for this company, to get to know a lot of different individuals, and knowing and try to learn their likes and dislikes, and um, the individual's way of living, and um, just to grow with the company, just learn more and to put more under my belt than what I have.
Awesome. What type of work environment do you prefer?
I prefer safe, um, a safe and healthy environment. That's what number one is, a safe environment, most definitely.
Okay. What are your greatest professional strengths?
My greatest strength is I know I can be the my greatest strength is that I'm helpful. I'm a well liked person, and I love to help where help is needed.
Wow. Um, how could your last boss and coworkers best describe you?
A hard worker, willing to learn, willing to step in when stepping is needed. Um, yeah, I'm a hard worker, and any task is not hard for me at all. Just tell me, show me, and I can do it.
How do you deal with pressure and stressful situations?
If it's something that be too much for me, um, as